11 wides, and in the match they bowled 22 wides. And the game got down to an exciting finish of just 7 runs.
Well, you just hold it across the seam, son. Don't try and swing it.
Yes, I think the other thing that sometimes happens to perhaps an inexperienced bowler like Harmison is he gets a bit tense about all this. Obviously, there's an expectancy here. He'll be aware that everyone gets a little frustrated with a lot of wides already. He's around the wicket to the left-hander. I think he probably finds that a little easier. That's better, but that is a no ball. Oh dear.
Tilakaratne's a smart cricketer. When one wasn't called a wide a couple of balls ago, he was looking down at the umpire and shaking his head. He's just fractionally over. The umpire can see the white line, and that poses a problem for the bowler. Only 3 balls gone, 3 legitimate ones. Tilakaratne is giving the umpire the going over again.
Right, well, that was poor marginal. He made the mistake of getting across and covering with his bat. As a batsman, that's not too clever, but he obviously said something as well, because there's no doubt that Harmison reacted. Well, that's got to be wide, yes. So Harmison getting sucked in a little bit by the batsman here. Yes, well, there we are. That's what's happened so far as Harmison's concerned. The ball's all over the place. And that one into the gap. Not quite off the middle of the bat. It's a shortish boundary down there, mind you. I must say I'm quite pleased to see that Hussain is actually staying away from him. I don't think there's any point in going over and giving him a talking to each ball. He knows exactly what's going wrong at the moment and what he should be doing. He doesn't need anyone to tell him. Oh, that's well played. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Just for a second, I thought it was going straight to third man. As it's turned out, it's ended up in the seats here at the SCG. This is a nightmare over for Harmison in England. However, it has come to an end at last. It's 1 for 60. Oh, what a catch! That's an unbelievable catch. Oh, boy. BVS Laxman is having a wonderful day here at the Adelaide Oval. He's made a century. Now he's taken a catch.
Last ball, this time's up in the air. Will Hussey get there? Oh, he does! That is an absolute ripper. Mike Hussey in the game with the bat earlier today, and that is an absolute pearl.
Well, there we are. That's what it. That's what it's all about. Wide, wide, wide. Couple of dot balls, no ball, dot ball, wide, 3 and a 6. Oh, that's not good. Let's have another look at that. That 6. And this is smashed away right off the middle of the bat. Just for a second, I thought that the fieldsman there was going to be in business. As it turned out, he wasn't. Oh boy, didn't hit that hard. And have a look at the bloke sitting down there on that chair, comfortably dozing away. He was up and out of the chair in a flash. So the Sri Lankans are happy about all this. Watch the the man in the seat there. Oops. He thought about catching it. Caddick just it was too high for me. Oh, he's got. There really are some strange calls going on out there. Either the messages aren't getting down the other end, but they just keep wanting to run themselves into trouble here. Just beginning to look good too. 1 for 60. Listen to this. So Jayasuriya 27 of 33, starting to play quite well. Tilakaratne taking this opportunity as well, looking pretty good. In the air, but wide of second slip. Fumble down there allows 2. Sloppy cricket. Hashan Tilakaratne, I mentioned he was trying to take this opportunity. He played a lot of his one-day matches in the period leading up to 2000. There we are, between 1986 and 99, 181 matches. And then he had a break from 99 through to the year 2000, so he had a year off. And he's played 4 matches since, so it's almost a question of a new beginning for him.
He's done pretty well. He's shifted around in the batting order. Can be up the top of the list, or he can go in later on. He's 1250s, 200s. I suppose looking at that graph, you could say it's a slightly uneven thing, but that's what can happen to you in limited overs cricket. You have to go in certain circumstances. You might play very valuable innings for 15. And he's had a couple of hundreds, and all those red lines are the 50s.
Well, this is the last ball of the over, and it's Caddick's 7th he's about to complete here. 1 for 15. Bang on target. So Caddick doing a pretty good job. It's going wrong at the other end, I'm afraid. It's 1 for 62. Oh, what a catch! That's an unbelievable catch. Oh, boy. BVS Laxman is having a wonderful day here at the Adelaide Oval. He's made a century, now he's taken a catch.
Last ball, this time's up in the air. Will Hussey get there? Oh, he does! That is an absolute ripper. Mike Hussey in the game with the bat earlier today, and that is an absolute pearl.
1 for 62. Adapado out for a duck, and quite a good partnership now. It's worth 62 between Jayasuriya and Tilakaratne. Looks as if a few things are about to change out there, and probably it's Alex Stewart who's causing this little hold-up. He wants his crash helmet because he quite often stands up to the stumps to Ronnie Irani, who has got the ball in his hand. He's about to start a spell here, so it was just 1 over for Harmison. To continue commentary, it's going to be Mark Taylor and Ian Healy.
Yes, thank you, Tony. Well, Sri Lanka have done well so far. 13 overs, 1 for 62. Current run rate 4.76. Only 1 wicket down, so they'll be pretty happy with what's happened so far today. They've won the toss on a wicket that in general is better to bat on first than later in today. Steve Harmison is trying to work out why he's been replaced at the bowling crease, and the reason for that is he went for some 14 runs from his first over. 4 wides and a no ball didn't help his cause. That's why Ronnie Irani has been brought on from the southern end of the ground. And straight away, smashed away on the onside, not quite out of the middle. But this outfield is quick, and that will make it to the rope, even on the longer boundary. Welcome to the crease, Ronnie Irani, and welcome to the commentary box, Ian Healy.
The cut and thrust of one-day cricket, Mark. Can't afford to bowl you for a second over. We know how hard runs are going to be to come by this evening. Ronnie Irani can't afford to pitch up like that. Just short of a half volley length, and the unconventional stroke play of Jayasuriya will surprise. thought it was a decent delivery.
He's brought about a field change already. The slip's come out. Short mid-wicket in position now. As the two catching men are both in front of the wicket now. Short mid off and short mid on. Very much like the field used to set back in the old under-12s days. Two catching men there and there. Looking for uppy strive, maybe the ball holding up off the pitch. In fact, now the short, fine leg is the second fieldsman now.
Get it, Ronnie, now. Good, Ronnie. Well done, Coley.
This is where England can tie things up. Take the pace out of the delivery, hit a right length, get some variation in bounce, maybe some to stick on the wicket. And that's when stroke play becomes more uncertain. It's been a patchy performance, and that's an indication that the wicket's not